This is a Shah's speech in 1973 about oil consortium of Iran with oil companies.
در موضوع نفت با شرکت‌های عامل یعنی کنسورسیوم نفتی که در ایران کار می‌کند چون
We are negotiating with oil companies in Iran. Negotiations are neither stopped nor have reached a fine result. I'm going to talk about oil consortium in general without going to details. In 1954, when we signed oil consortium, which we could not get better deal from oil companies either, one of the conditions for oil companies were to protect interests of Iran in contracts. We have proofs that oil companies have not honored their contracts. There were 3 times of 5 years each to do so. Since they failed to implement the contracts, therefore, in 1979, which is 6 years from now, and termination of our oil contract, we will not renew their contract at all. All companies will end up at the end of long line for buying oil from us, like other companies, and without any reservations for them. It's each nation's right to have control over their natural resources, and no company could dictate their will upon us, according to international law. So we have left with 2 options. Since we are a nation of our words and dignity, existing oil companies could continue their work, and we do price our oil and sell as many as barrels a day we see appropriate. Then, second, we sign a new contract. We will dictate that in Iran's interest. Also, all best specialists should be working for Iran. This is why the great Shah of Iran, the great Shah Pahlavi, Shahanshah Ariamer, has been toppled by Rothschilds, bankers, cartels of the Zionist Jews, oil companies and arms dealers, which their best interest and their best profit is in the war, making the wars and having the profit, not in peacetime. And Israel, Zionist Israel, or let's better say Rothschilds Israel, like Saudi Arabia, Rothschilds owned Israel, these Zionists, criminal Zionists. Of course, I believe an empire is an empire and will do for its existence whatsoever. It's just the nature of empire to crush people. Anyway, the thing is that a lot of people, they have they criticize Shah for its faults and not running the country in an appropriate way. Shah was an Iranian man for an Iranian culture, for Iran. Anybody in Shah's place would do the same thing more or less, if not like Qajar or worse. So, Shah was not the perfect guy, perfect leader, neither above average or excellent. He was a good king, good leader. We should be fair. We should judge the negative and positive of each person. But the thing is that even if Shah was, as a lot of people, Iranian or foreigners who were against him, he did whatever they wanted. The West and Zionist Jews would not let him in power, would topple him anymore, because they needed war, they needed turmoil in Middle East and Muslim countries for their own survival, which means for the survival of Rothschilds, Israel and the West. The oil is bloodline. The oil is bloodline. Period. The reason I'm making this clip is not really being against this invisible empire which is Zionist Jews and the empire of US and West. It's just what I suffered from 30 years ago from filthy Khomeini and mullahs, which was brought by Zionist Jews like communism in the Soviet Union. It's just pain which I go through and see that I suffer even nightmares. So that's a main reason. Otherwise, as long as we have idiots, which are majority of the people in the world, we will have those smart, intelligent people to ride on them. So it's not their fault. It's the majority's fault. Unfortunately, the world is going in a way which, as they have planned, like 1984, Big Brother is going to be there, and I believe it's there. And US is a communist country rather than a democratic, and maybe they have a plan for reducing the population, depopulating the world, which is I feel it's good, because there are too many people on planet Earth, and we are damaging our own resource for existence of own kind and animals and plants and water. So shall it be this clip, one of the clips which might give some enlightenment to what happened in 1979 as so-called Islamic Revolution, which I call it Zionist Islamic Revolution, or turmoil, plunder and massacre of the Iranian people plus Iraqis in 8 years of war. Like damn filthy Khomeini and Saddam. Thanks.